put your foot into the throttle of the 2018 Audi RS5, and there is a great, glorious engine racket that represents the full measure of the 2.9-liter biturbo's 444 horsepower and 443 pounds-to-foot. If you quickly glance down at the tachometer nestled amid Audi's renowned Virtual Cockpit, you'll see green yellow red cues alight as you approach redline. But with all 21.5 pounds per square inch of boost urging you forward, you better get your eyes up, partner, because the horizon ain't that far away. So who would buy an RS5 coupe? Say you love the idea of a throaty Camaro ZL1, but your station in life might draw Charlie Brown's squiggly frowns and squinty foreheads from your hedge fund peers. Travel 4,300 miles east to Ingolstadt, and you have your solution, starting at $70,875. In a previous review, Angus McKenzie referred to the RS5's engine note as grainy. I'd call it gargly. Either way, it's not exactly smooth. Nor is it meant to be. And although it will never replicate the full-throated, hide-your-children roar of the Camaro, the RS5 has sufficient clout, grit, and muscle behind it. It ain't wimpy, either. 60 mph arrives in a claimed 3.7 seconds, and Audi says its testing methods are conservative. Sharp, precise upshifts through the 8-speed automatic transmission elicit a sharp bark from the exhaust, prompting the joker in me to mutter, "Gesundheit." However, let off the throttle and coast a bit, and there is a touch of annoying drone from the muffler. So who would buy an RS5 coupe? Say you love the idea of a throaty Camaro ZL1, but your station in life might draw Charlie Brown's squiggly frowns and squinty foreheads from your hedge fund peers. Travel 4,300 miles east to Ingolstadt, and you have your solution, starting at $70,875. In a previous review, Angus McKenzie referred to the RS5's engine note as grainy. I'd call it gargly. Either way, it's not exactly smooth. Nor is it meant to be. And although it will never replicate the full-throated, hide-your-children roar of the Camaro, the RS5 has sufficient clout, grit, and muscle behind it. It ain't wimpy, either. 60 mph arrives in a claimed 3.7 seconds, and Audi says its testing methods are conservative. Sharp, precise upshifts through the 8-speed automatic transmission elicit a sharp bark from the exhaust, prompting the joker in me to mutter, "Gesundheit." However, let off the throttle and coast a bit, and there is a touch of annoying drone from the muffler. Now, say you are at a track day and you need some specific settings to match the layout of the circuit. Getting technical, individual mode allows the driver to adjust the quattro rear differential, transmission shift points, throttle response, steering response, and settings for dynamic ride control with adjustable dampers. Did we mention the RS5 has a self-locking center diff with active torque distribution to both axles? If you notice it kick in, you're a bigger stud than I am. What does all this performance mean at the pump? Audi claims an 18/26 of a mile per gallon rating per EPA measurements. But the RS5's felt looks mean it has to shoehorn in a 15.3-gallon fuel tank, meaning more frequent fuelings. Although folks are buying the RS5 for its performance credentials, it's nice to know Audi kept the inside refined. The panoramic Virtual Cockpit remains intact. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto hook right up, standard. One pet peeve, however, the navigation map provides your next step instructions from the bottom of the screen upward. Question: who reads a book from the bottom up? I am sure an Audi engineer has a brilliant reason why they contradicted the entire literate world with this user interface, but I'll never believe it. Among the slew of de rigueur standard safety systems is a pedestrian and vehicle collision warning and braking initiation system that works from 6 miles per hour up to 52 miles per hour. The standard park assist has front and rear cameras with excellent definition, though not as crisp and accurate as those in our BMW 530i long-term tester. As for chatting with your companion, and there likely will be just one, as the back seat is really for 2+2 purposes, a fair bit of sound deadening was removed from the standard A5. A ton of road roar comes into the cabin on anything but velvet smooth asphalt. But what do you want? You paid the extra dosh to get the R in front of S5. This is a purebred sports coupe but with more than a hint of nasty.